Make your way down onto your back where we'll start our class, and just find a nice comfortable position. If you need to wiggle your hips around or shake your head from side to side to release any tension, go ahead. And I want you to take up lots of space here, so take your legs wide, let your feet naturally hang out to the side. Your hands are palms face open, and allow yourself to really sink down into the earth, feeling the contact of the earth beneath your body and surrendering to this relaxation. I invite you to take a scan of your mental activity. Notice your thoughts, whether they're racing or quiet. Taking a scan of your physical body. Is it weary and exhausted or energized? Are there places of tightness and discomfort? Notice your emotions. Is there sadness, joy, excitement, anger? Wherever you're at, just meet yourself with a loving breath and start to invite that deeper breath into your body. Allow the breath to wash over you. On your next inhale, bring both knees up to your chest. Give yourself a loving squeeze, maybe rocking from side to side. And we're going to start by taking a gentle twist. So bring your left knee over to the right hand side, gazing over to the left, back through center, and take both knees over to the left, gazing to the right, feeling that lovely twist in the spine. Inhale through center and start to rock your body down the length of your spine until you come all the way up into sitting. Cross your legs here. You can either sit on the floor with your sit bones grounded, or you can sit up on a block or a cushion if that feels better on your lower back. Take your hands palms face open to the sky. And we're going to connect our body and breath. So inhale, reach your hands up, palms to touch. Exhale, draw the energy into your heart center. On your next inhale, again, take your hands high. Really feel that sweeping energy back down, collecting all your energy from the universe and bringing it back to you. Inhale, reach your hands high. Exhale, draw it in. Inhale, reach your hands high. This time bring your right hand down to the floor, left hand up and over. As you give yourself a lovely side stretch. On your inhale, just come up slightly. Exhale, fold a little deeper. Inhale, come up. All the way to the other side, left hand down to the floor, right hand up and over, and flowing with your inhale to expand. Exhale, sink into the stretch. Inhale to flow up. Exhale, sink down, round through your shoulders and come all the way up into sitting. Open through your chest, lift your head back, and then round your spine, tucking your belly in and your chin at the last moment. Again, inhale, expand your chest, tilt forward on your hips. Exhale, chin to chest, round through your spine. Inhale, chest forward. Exhale, curl it all out. So come to sitting on the floor. Inhale your hands up high and take a twist. So right hand comes onto your left knee, left hand behind as you twist around, looking over that left shoulder. Inhale back through the center and coming to the other side. Left hand onto your right knee, your right hand behind. using that leverage of your hand to gaze over your shoulder. Press your hands forward, tuck your chin, and then inhale, hands up. Release your hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers and bow yourself forward here, allowing your hands to come up to wherever they reach as your forehead presses on the earth. You just gently rock your forehead backwards and forwards. Release your hands and press yourself back up to sit. We're going to cradle that left leg now, like a baby in your arms, linking your hands together and just gently rocking your hip from side to side, so lubricating the joint, and then extending that left leg long as you twist around to the left side, left hand behind, feeling the stretch through your outer hip here. And then crossing your knees across, so you're giving your leg a hug, and again, give it a twist, and then stack your knees on top of one another, bow your head forward, palms face open to the sky as your head reaches down towards your knees. Feel your belly expand on your thighs on the inhale. Stay with your exhale. On your inhale, draw yourself back up and cross your legs over to the other side, so the opposite leg's in front. Inhale, hands to sky. Exhale through heart center. Press your hands forward, curl your spine, open through your hands and interlace your fingers behind you. Exhale as you bow your forehead to the floor, hands come up and over, stretching through your shoulders. On your next inhale, press yourself back up to sit, cradling that right leg this time so that your foot's in the crook of your elbow, just rocking it from side to side or giving it little circles. And then holding on to the outside edge of your foot, extend that foot and give yourself a little twist around to the right side, feeling the stretch in your outer hip. Take the twist a little deeper by hugging that leg in close and then stacking knees on top of one another. Bow yourself forward. Hands again are open here. Feeling that deep, intense stretch through your hips. As you take a nice big inhale and exhale. Inhale, press up, this time onto your hands and knees into a tabletop position. So wrists are stacked underneath your shoulders and knees are underneath your hips. Your spine and your neck is neutral here. We're going to exhale and let your belly drop as you lift your chin up into our cow pose, and then press the floor away as you round through your spine, tuck your chin, tuck your hips. You can keep flowing through that cat and cow, or I like to do circles, so swiveling through cat and cow, but also through side bend. Really whatever feels good, just to start moving that energy through your spine. Allow your hips to press back and forward, really waking up each vertebrae. And then press yourself back to a child's pose, bottom back into your heels, forehead on the floor. Inhale, round your spine forward, press your hips to the ground. Upward facing dog as you peel your heart open. Tuck your toes, take it back to a heart melting pose. This time your butt's in the air and your chest is down on the floor and your chin is on the floor if it reaches. Take a big inhale, and as you exhale, let your heart really sink down into the earth. Inhale, come back up to your tabletop position. This time tuck your toes under and just lift your knees off the floor so your shins are parallel to the mat. Feel that engagement through your lower belly as you keep a neutral lumbar spine. And then press all the way back to a downward facing dog. Just cycling out your legs, lifting your hips high to the sky, pressing your chest back towards your feet, bending through the knees and twisting around underneath your armpit to the left and to the right as you bend that left knee deeply. Press both hips back. Take a nice inhale here. And relax your exhale. On your next inhale, slowly walk your feet forward towards your wrists. Fold your belly down onto your thighs. Inhale, stretch forward, nice flat back here. Exhale, fold. Press your weight into your feet and expand yourself up into standing. Hands through heart center. We're going to keep flowing here. So on your inhale, reach your hands wide, look up to your hands. Exhale, bow forward, fold from the hips all the way down to the floor. Tuck your chin. Inhale, halfway lift, flat spine. Exhale, plant your hands, step your right foot back. Drop that back knee. As you inhale, lift your hands up and gaze forward. Press those hips forward, open through your chest. Tuck your toe, plant your hands, and take the left leg back. Chaturanga, lower your belly down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Peel your chest open. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Big expansive breath here. Inhale, look forward towards your hands. Step your right foot in between your hands. Drop your back knee down. Inhale, lift up, low lunge. Press your weight into your front leg. Exhale, bring your fingertips to the floor and step your left leg in to meet the right. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way to stand. Gaze up at your hands. Exhale, hands through heart center. Inhale, sweep your hands by your side and sink down low into a chair pose. Really find the strength in your legs here. And then exhale, we're going to fold forward down over your thighs. Let your head drop. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands down. Step your right foot back. Look up. Press your hands up to the sky. Inhale for a high lunge. Find strength through the earth. Planting your feet. Sink down through your hips. Take a big inhale. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step your left foot back and chaturanga, lower yourself down to your belly. Inhale, upward facing dog. Tuck your toes and downward facing dog. Take a few breaths here in your down dog. Inhale, bring your right leg forward and come up through a high lunge again. Sink your hips nice and low. Find strength. Tuck your hips under so that you're nice and neutral through your lumbar spine. And you can even lean slightly to the right side to intensify that stretch if that feels nice. Exhale, bring your hands forward and feet together. Come back through heart center. Take a nice breath here. Find your center and then take an inhale. Step your right leg back. Open up your foot so you've got a heel to arch alignment. So your left heel intersects with your right arch and take your hands long. Bring your right hand back onto your back leg and left hand sweeps up and over. And then bring your left hand down onto your knee and right up and over. Let's just flow here. So inhale, take your hands back into that beautiful goddess warrior. And then come forward, elbow down on your knee, right hand comes over the top. Take your right hand behind your bottom and reach your left hand underneath your knee and just reach towards grasping your hands together. If they touch, you can step your feet together and then try and bring yourself up into standing while staying twisted. So we're coming into a bird of paradise pose here. If they don't reach, that's fine. Just stay where you were. And we're aiming to be balancing on our right leg and lifting our left leg up. You can extend your leg if it feels good. Just release and shake it out. Come back to the center of your mat. Take a big breath. Let's try the other side. Inhale, reach your hands up. Exhale, bring them through heart center. And this time, step your left leg back. Open up your foot so you're coming into that heel to arch alignment. And flowing back, so right hand comes over, left hand on your leg, and then elbow down to knee, flowing forward to the other side. Inhale to come up, reach your hand to the sky, looking up at your hand if it feels good, elbow down to knee, reach that hand up and over. Keep pressing your hips forward here so you feel that juicy stretch through the front of your hip. Bring yourself back up through your warrior. And then try and take your bind. So your right arm comes underneath your leg, your left drops over. See if you can find the other hand and then stepping your left foot in. And slowly find your balance in standing on that left leg. As you bring your right leg up, maybe extend it out if it feels good. If you can't reach or you lose your balance, that's fine. Just feel where you're at and work there. Slowly bring it back down and then shake it out. Release all of that energy there. Come back to the center of your mat. Take a big inhale, reach your hands up high. Exhale, fold all the way down, belly to thighs. Let yourself hang for a moment here. Maybe grip onto opposite elbows and swing backwards and forwards. Just allowing all your thoughts to plop out of your head. Inhale halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, step both feet back. Chaturanga, lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. And tuck your toes. Exhale, back to a downward facing dog. Take your right leg high to a three-legged dog. Drop your hip, bend your knee. Twist open and maybe flip that right leg open. So you're coming into a wild thing pose, lifting your right arm off the floor. Take a breath here. Gather through your core and then come up into a side plank. So you don't have to lift that right leg off the floor, but if you've got the strength, go on and lift it up and then bring your right leg up in between your hands. Lift up into that high lunge again. Strength through your legs. And then open up. We're going to come into our triangle pose. So heel to arch alignment. Reach forward through your right arm. And drop your right arm to wherever it reaches onto your leg, or you might like to have a block handy. That left arm is shooting straight up to the sky to expand that energy up into the sky, or it can come over your ear if that feels good. Keep trying to press that left hip open and tuck your right hip under like you're pressing yourself in between a pane of glass or two panes of glass. Exhale, fold yourself down, step your back foot in a little, and this time we're twisting open to the right side. So left hand is on the floor, right hand spirals open. Take a big expansive breath here. And then exhale, release both hands to the floor. Lift your left leg up and maybe extend your right hands forward to our warrior three pose. Slowly bring yourself back up into standing and keep that left leg lifted as you raise your hands high. Exhale and shoot your leg forward, finding your balance and strength through that right leg. Grip onto your left toes into a pistol grip. And then see if you can take that left leg out to the side. Again, finding that stability in your single leg balance. Maybe take your right hand out to the side into a mudra. And then bow that left foot. So you're coming into a pose with your ankle crossed over your thigh. And bow yourself forward here, either just onto your thigh, or if your hands reach the floor, go ahead and do that. Option to just hang out here and stretch through your hip, or if you're feeling like a challenge, bring that leg down onto your arms, so onto your triceps. See if you can find some balance and maybe try lifting up that back leg. Keep your gaze forward, and when you're ready, just release it. Bow again over your legs and then inhale to stand. Release that left leg forward. Keep your balance. And then bring it to the floor, shake it out, find yourself at the top of your mat. Really exhale, release everything you were or weren't able to do in that pose. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, fold yourself down, belly on your thighs. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands, maybe step or jump your feet back. Come through your chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. This time we're going to take our left leg high to the sky, three-legged dog. Bend through your hip and knee, looking under that left shoulder, and then drop your left leg open to a beautiful wild thing, expansive through the heart, open through your neck. gather your core, draw your left leg up, maybe onto your leg, maybe lifted, and then slowly step that left leg forward in between your hands. Inhale up to a high lunge position. Big breath here, and then open up for Trikonasana. Reach your left hand forward and drop it down. So both legs are straight and strong here. Slightly engaged through your knees, so pulling up your kneecaps. Your right arm is up high or maybe over your ear. Whatever feels good. Take a big breath here. Now on your exhale, bring your hands to the floor. Step your back leg in slightly and twist open to the left side. Keeping that left leg as straight as you can. Feeling that stretch through your outer hip. Bring your both hands to the floor and lift your right leg up this time. Maybe lifting your hands up to a warrior 3. Slowly find your balance as you bring yourself up to standing. Keep that right leg raised. Hold on to your toes and maybe extend your leg out here. Take a big breath here, finding your balance. Maybe open up your hand. And then fold your ankle across your thigh. Bow yourself forward, bending at the hips. Again, option to just bow, fold forward here, or you can take your weight into your arms, rest that right leg across your triceps, and see if you can shift your weight forward so your back leg starts to float into an arm balance. Bring your feet down, come all the way up into standing. Press that right leg forward, open your hands, and then bring it all back through heart center. Just take a nice big grounding inhale and exhale to recenter here. And step your left foot back. We're going to come into a goddess squat. So feet are turned out here, bending through your legs, and take your right hand on top of your left. Bring your palms together. We're going to inhale and open up. So lift your neck back, lift your arms high. Exhale, curl through your spine, tuck your chin. Inhale, open up your arms. Bring your hands onto your knees. Drop your right shoulder down and take a lovely twist to the left. Inhale and drop the other shoulder down. Feeling that beautiful twist through your spine. Start to rock and bring your left leg straight. Start to bring your body down towards the floor. So you're finding a stretch through that left groin. Take a big expansive breath where you are. And then on your next inhale, we're going to come up to the other side. So bending deeply through that left leg, right leg out straight. Bowing forward, hands reach forward. As you press your weight to intensify the stretch here. Nice big inhale and exhale. Inhale to come back up. And exhale to bow your head down towards the floor. If you can reach the floor, you can start to walk your hands backwards in between your legs and pull your head closer to the floor, or rest your head on the floor if it reaches. You can wiggle your hips from side to side if it feels good here. Bring your hands over towards your right ankle. Grip onto your leg and use that as leverage to bring your body close to your leg. Tucking your head under and giving your spine a gentle twist here. Take your hands over to the left ankle so that your right hand is around the ankle, twisting through your spine and stretching through your legs, your back and your hips. And exhale to release both hands down through the center. Bring your feet together and come down into a nice low squat. We're going to try a crow pose now. So bring your hands to the floor, knees up onto your armpits, up onto your triceps. Slowly lift the left leg up using your core and back to the floor. Try lifting your right leg up. And if it feels good, try and lift both legs up. We're really shifting our weight forward here, looking forward to find your balance. If you don't find flight, that's fine. Just make your way back into a low squat pose, opening your hands out to the universe as you breathe in. And then exhale, bottom down to the floor. Bring the soles of your feet together. Make sure you've got your tailbone, your sit bones down into the floor, and then grab around your feet or put your hands underneath your legs and bow yourself forward into this beautiful butterfly pose. I like to have something to rest my head on here, so if your head doesn't reach the floor, you might like to grab a cushion or a block. And I also like to have my hands palms face open in this pose for receiving. It also helps your face and your jaw to relax here. Focus on expanding your breath deep into your belly. And on the exhale, can you release through your hips? Can you surrender and let go just a little bit more as you find comfort and peace in this position? Inhale, slowly bring yourself up. And then come over onto your hands and knees, bringing your left leg forward through a pigeon. So left leg is parallel to the front of the mat. Right leg is behind. You might like to take an inhale, come up onto your fingertips to extend yourself. And then exhale, bow your body forward. Again, you can have your pillow handy to rest your head or your body on. And just ask yourself if you can release through this left hip. What are you holding on to that you can let go of? Release everything through your breath. Focus on deepening and lengthening. If you find your mind starts to wander, just bring it right back to your body. What physical sensations do you feel? What does your breath feel like entering your body? Can you relax just a little more? Take an inhale and bring yourself back up. You can bend through your right leg, and if you can reach, grab onto that foot. Maybe reach your left hand behind into a pigeon pose. Take an inhale. And then on your exhale, just slowly release it down. And unravel yourself to come out of the pose. Just shake out your legs. Come through a cat and cow, down dog, whatever feels good for you. Before we come to the other side, I like to cycle out my legs. And then swoop your right leg through. So your right leg is 45 degrees from the front of the mat towards parallel if you're flexible. Bow your head and your body forward. And find relaxation through your neck and upper body as you allow your hips to just melt down into the earth. Feeling safe and grounded as you continue to notice the sensations in your body, welcoming all sensations with love and allowing them to pass through you through your breath. Can you feel your belly expand on the inhale? Can you extend your exhale and exhale fully? letting everything that doesn't serve you just release. Inhale, slowly come up, bend through your left leg, maybe hold onto the leg with your elbow if you can reach, and take that right hand behind to grasp your hands together. Inhale to open through your heart, open through the front of your arm. Exhale, just release it. Unravel yourself and do any movements that your body is calling you to do. And then make your way up onto your knees. Tuck your toes under, bring your hands to your heart, and just start to press your hips forward. Take your hands back onto your heels. If that's too intense, you can just leave your hands onto your lower back. Keep pressing your hips forward, opening your heart, and then come up. So on your back or hands on your heels is fine. Let's just take one more back bend. You can place the soles of your feet to the ground or the tops of your feet to the ground if you want a deeper stretch. And there's option to open up your throat, your neck here if that feels good for you to do so. But you can also keep it tucked. Inhale to come up and release, and just make your way down onto your back. And take a nice big inhale and exhale on your back with your knees bent, and just processing what's come up for you. We're going to take a windscreen wiper pose, so both feet to the floor, take your knees to the left and to the right, giving your spine a nice gentle twist. And then bring your knees to your chest, give yourself a nice big hug. And then start to rock your legs so your feet come behind over your head and your hands come up to your lower back. Keep wiggling your elbows so they're nice and close together. Your chin is on your chest. And then maybe lift your legs up into a shoulder stand pose. So you really want your hands supporting your back and your elbows as close together as you can. So if you need to wiggle from side to side to get a stable base. And in your shoulder stand, you can do whatever feels good. So opening up your legs, just having a play, one forward and one back. You can take both feet out if that feels nice for you. And trying to take big expansive breaths. When you're ready, just bring it back down onto your back. Bring your left knee to your chest. And take a twist here, so looking over to the left side as your knee comes across to the right. Take a big breath and sit with your exhale. Inhale, come to the other side, right knee to your chest. Right knee comes across to the left as you twist open to the right side. Feel that lovely gentle twist through your spine. As you start to allow your body to slow down. And process everything that you've moved through your body. And then slowly make your way down to your Shavasana. Lying flat on the floor and allowing your body to take up space. Just take a nice big exhale through your mouth. And feel yourself let everything go. Let go of the need to control your breath. Let go of the need to hold on through your muscles. Allow the ground beneath you to support you. Provide that nourishment and rest that you need. Can you just be with the feelings in your body? Can you notice the subtle tingling of energy moving? as you observe what we've mobilized through our practice, allowing your body to really digest what has come up for you. Our physical body holds so many secrets, and this is your time to sit, lie, and listen to the whispers of your body. Listen to what it's telling you, the wisdom it's holding within. Just take a few moments here to appreciate this stillness. Inhale and bring your knees up towards your chest and give yourself a loving squeeze. Rocking onto your right hand side, letting your heart swell up in gratitude. Just take your time to sit up into a cross-legged position. Bring your thumbs up to your third eye for clarity of mind. Your thumbs to touch your lips for speaking your truth, and down to your heart for giving and receiving love. Namaste.